Hi, I'm Amy Odom. Welcome to CCK Live Under 5. And today we're going to talk about how to establish service connection by aggravation. So, VA will compensate veterans for medical conditions that existed at the time of entry into service, as long as they were made worse or aggravated by service. There's a statute and a regulation setting forth a presumption of aggravation, and they say that a pre-existing injury or disease will be considered to have been aggravated by active military, naval, or air service where there is an increase in disability during such service, unless there is a specific finding that the increase in disability is due to the natural progress of the disease. And the regulation goes one step further and says that there must be clear and unmistakable evidence that the increase in disability was due to the natural progress of the disease. The burden of proof in a presumption of aggravation case falls on the veteran to show that there was actually a worsening in service. And once the veteran is able to show that, the presumption of aggravation will presume that that worsening was due to service, as long as there is not a specific medical finding or clear and unmistakable evidence that that increase was due to the natural progress of the disease. So the first step in this analysis is to determine whether there was in fact a pre-existing medical condition. And so the first thing VA will look at is the entrance exam. And if the entrance exam notes a condition, that condition will be found to have been existing at the time of entry. If the entrance exam does not note a specific medical condition, then VA has to presume that the veteran was sound and did not have that particular condition when she or he entered service. And VA can rebut that presumption of soundness, but it must rebut it with clear and unmistakable evidence, both that the condition pre-existed service and that it was not aggravated by service. That's a much higher burden on VA than it is to rebut the presumption of aggravation. So how does the presumption of aggravation work? Well, if there is established that there was a pre-existing condition, i.e. a condition that was noted on the entrance exam, the veteran has to provide evidence that that condition became worse. And once the veteran has identified that evidence, then that worsening will presume to have been due to service, unless there is a medical finding that it is clear and unmistakable that the worsening was due to the natural progress of the disease. So what happens if you are able to establish service connection based on the presumption of aggravation? How does VA rate that condition? Well, VA will look to the entrance examination and other evidence to see what the level of disability was using the rating schedule at the time of entrance. And then it will subtract that from the current level of disability. So if you have a knee condition that is 40% disabling today, but at the beginning of service, it was 10% disabling, you would get a 30% rating for that knee condition. However, if VA is unable to determine what was the level of disability using the rating schedule at the time of entrance, then VA will provide a rating that encompasses the full extent of the disability. So in the hypo we just discussed, that veteran would get a 40% rating. More information on service connection by aggravation can be found on our blog or in related videos. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe.